Now let's put text on our drawing. And if I may give you some advice, when you are putting text on and you don't have to worry about dimensioning, it really is easier to go to paper space and put it on there, because you don't have to worry about scaling it. Do you remember how high text is? Yep, it's all 1/8 of an inch high. With the exception of this title text, that'll be 1/4 of an inch high. Everything else, 1/8 of an inch. All right, let me see here. So back to our CAD drawing. Let us go to paper space. Hey, where's our drawing? Well, can you guess? It's in model space, but we have not yet, stop it. We have not yet panned around in our viewport window to find it. So I'm going to double click inside this window. And, oops, let me do something else. I'm going to double click inside this window, and we still can't see it, so we could pan around. Can't find it. Here's what I do. You're probably better with the scroll wheel than I am. I'm not good with it. So I use the zoom command. I type Z, enter, Z for zoom, and look at these options. One of the options is E for extents. And if you type E for extents, or just click that, it will zoom you to the full extent of whatever you have in model space. Now this is not the right scale, so what do? We go down to our scale drop-down list here, or drop-up list, and notice that in your drawing that you're copying from, it says that the scale is 1:20. So we'll select 1:20. Hooray, look at that. Now the very next thing we want to do, assuming you have your thing located where you want it, the very next thing you want to do is double click outside that viewport window to close it so that you don't accidentally mess up your scale. Okie dokie. Now what about text? Well, here is the text command right here. And you have your choice of multi-text or single line text. I don't know why, but I get stuck on single line text. I just like it. I'll show you how I do that. It is also known as D text, so I type DT, but you can click single line. What is it saying? Specify start point. It wants to know where you want this text. Click. Now what? It wants to know what height do you want. Lucky for us, we've already got 1/8 inch high text in there, so we can just hit enter to accept. Specify rotation angle. Yeah, we're not rotating it, so enter again. And now it just says text. So now we're going to type concrete wall. When you hit enter, it lets you enter, gives you a chance to type another line of text, and so on and so forth. And here we go, and so forth. And when you hit enter a second time, then it just boings you out. If you do multi-line text, it's a little different. You need to, what is it saying? Specify first corner. What? It wants to know what size is your paragraph that you're fitting this thing in. So I'll give her a try. I'll click opposite corner. All right, well, that's probably okay. Click. Now it wants you to type M text, but look at what it has done. It has put an M text editing bar up here in the ribbon in place of your other ribbon. And so now we can type, I'll type prepared. Now if I hit enter, I can go down to the next line, so prepared subgrade. here's the thing. If I keep typing enter, 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 it just keeps adding line, line, line. That's not what I want. So that's what's different about the multi-line text. You need to get out of here. And obviously enter won't work. I think escape will work. I always play it safe and just click close text editor. So there's that. Yay. The leader is up here next to the text and the dimensioning. And what you want to remember about leaders is that those arrows go upstream. So you start with where the leader is, and when you pull the line out, the arrow is down here at the beginning point, and now you can type whatever is in your thing. And I will click close text editor to be safe. Okay, and there it is. And now you can do the same thing over here for the weep holes, and so forth. I'll jump out of there because we want to go look at one other thing, which is the stuff at the bottom, the title. Now, this is not a floor plan. It's a section view. And so a north arrow makes no sense in a section view. It's not a floor plan. Which way is north? Who cares? So I'm going to delete that north arrow from my title block. And we're going to put, let's look at it, we're going to put a title bubble with some title text and the scale. So we don't need this graphic scale thingy down here either. So I'm going to erase that. Yay! Now, we have not yet talked about these title bubbles, but I will tell you that the title bubble, the circle thing, let's look at it, that circle thing is supposed to be 5/8 of an inch in diameter with 1/4 inch title text and then 1/8 inch other text. Okay, so let's go. I like to start with that circle. I'll show you why. So I'm going to make the circle center point. Now it's going to ask for a radius in that command line, but you can see if you type D for diameter or just click that thing, it will let you put in diameter. So I'm going to type D for diameter. And now specify the diameter, and I will go 5/8 for 5/8. Okay, there's the diameter of my circle. Now, I've zoomed in close. Here's where our O-snaps are handy. I have turned on an O-snap for the quadrant of the circle. That goes to the quarter points of the circle. And I think, just to be tricky, I'm also going to turn ortho on. And now I can draw a line here. And see that quadrant O-snap? It's a picture of a diamond. That is handy. So I'll click there. I've got ortho on, so everything's staying straight. I'll just drag a ways out here and enter. I can always change the name of the length of that line later. Now I can turn ortho back off. And now I will put some text in here. Down here I will type the scale 1 to 20. In the circle, I will put 1 because this is section number 1 in my drawing set, and I will put L1 in the bottom because this section detail is on sheet L1 of my drawings. So I will go one here and L1 down here. And I may need to move these around. Looks like I didn't get them quite centered in the circle. That's okay, they're movable. And then I will come back, that isn't good either, oh well. Then I will come back and put the title text up here. Now, specify height. This time I want this to be 1/4 of an inch, so I'm going to enter 1/4, 1/4 here. Rotation 0, and now my text is gravity retaining wall. Enter. I used single line text, so I could just enter. And it looks like I need to do a little adjusting. My line here was not quite long enough, so I'll grab the grip and move it out. Everything else looks, well, does it look okay? It looks like my two pieces of text are not quite lined up. And for a professional looking drawing, you really want things to be nicely lined up, so that's a little bit better. There, I have not finished my text and my leaders, but I just wanted to show you what this looks like and how you put the text in. Now the last thing to do will be to come in here to the title block and put your initials and your date in here, because this will be